What's up, traders? This is the Pup of Wall Street back with another weekend review. So this is going to be a new segment, something I used to do in the past, but let me know what you think about it. Smack a like down or thumbs up down below if you like these segments. I think we're going to run them every Sunday, and it's basically just going to be a indice and sector overview, similar charts that you would see from me on a week out basis. So let's first start with the DIA. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Average. You could see we had a pretty wicked candle here, almost a bearish engulfing, but this is a bearish piercing candle. One area I would watch is 387.98. That's going to be right around your swing low, anchored VWAP from the low here. So keep an eye on that level for a potential pullback. Next up is SPY. You could see we had a nice 4-week rally. This week we put in a spinning top. We did backtest the 524.11 breakout. That was an all-time high breakout, but we failed at the 2618 at 534. So levels to watch for 524 to the downside, 534 to the upside. All right, next up is QQQ. So new all-time highs. We're a 5-week rally here. Very strong move on the Qs. We're holding over 450. You can see we kind of back tested it here last week, but we closed right under the 1272 fib extension at 458.97. So watch this level for an upside breakout or potentially a pullback to 450 this week. All right, next up is IWM. So you could see this was an area of support that then turned into resistance. Turned into resistance again, and then a resistance again these last 2 weeks. We're in a wedge here, and although it wasn't a bearish outside week, it was a bearish piercing candle. So a couple things we could watch for: a break back over 207 or potential pullback to the 30-week moving average in the next 2 to 3 weeks. All right, next up is the GDXJ. This is your US dollar index. You can see we broke out of the wedge back in April, and we've made a new higher high and potentially a new higher low coming in. So I want to see if maybe we back test. If the market continues to move higher this week, we'll probably back test the bottom of this channel range here. So keeping a close eye on GDXJ. All right, next up is GLD. This is gold. You could see 3 weeks ago we broke out. Last week or 2 weeks ago, nice continuation. This week, a bearish, almost a bearish outside week. We didn't quite close underneath last week's low. So to the downside, watch 215.34, and to the upside, 221.46. All right, next up is SLV. This is silver. You can see we came up into the 1618 extension here at 2135 and got rejected. We tried to back test, but we did not hold the 2806 January 2021 highs. Watch for a pullback potentially to 2726 this week. All right, here's Bitcoin. You can see so far bull flag breakout this week, holding over the previous all-time highs at 68.4. So want to see a close over 68.4, and then potentially we could see a test of all-time highs this week. All right, let's take a look at some sectors of interest. First one is the Global AI and Technology ETF. Here's some of the names you could look at that did make new 52-week highs this week at 34.29, 37.74, 43.11 would be the next levels to watch to the upside. Here is Away. We've been talking about this one for a number of weeks. We couldn't quite break over 2061. That was the prior high over the last 6 to 7 weeks. So I want to see either a hold of the 30-week simple moving average or a hold at 1957 for a test back at 2061. Here's EEM. This is emerging markets. So TSM, Techie, Baba, JD Vale. Nice inside week this week. Potential pullback to 42.33 or a hold of 42.97, and then we have 45.90 and 48.33 to the upside. All right, here's GDXJ. These are your junior gold miners ETF. So this is resistance now turned potential support. Watch for a hold of 44.60 for a move back up to 45.89 and then 50.62. Here's IAK. These are emerging. No, this is not emerging markets. Sorry about that. That's a misprint. But these, I think this is the insurance ETF. I have to rewrite that. But PGR, CVAIG, AFL, Met All, Allstate. Bearish outside week, but watch for a move back to 117.51. Potential pullback to 111.39. Here's IVE. This is the S&P Value ETF. Microsoft, Amazon, Berkshire Hathaway, JP Morgan, Walmart, Cisco. You can see resistance here at 187.10. Watch for a break over 187.10 for a move to 193.91 or a potential pullback to 181.20. All right, here is LIT. This is your lithium ETF, our global lithium and battery tech ETF, ALB, SQM, Tesla. Resistance here against that 30-week SMA. Was prior support. So if we get over the 30-week SMA, 48.13, and then the 723 anchored VWAP would be next. Or here's the next ETF. This is SKYY. This is your cloud computing ETF. Here's some of the names that you can look at. Resistance against 96.89. Watch for a break over that. We could see a move up to 105.97. All right, here's SMH, Semiconductors, inverse head and shoulder breakout, inverse head and shoulder back test and launch. Back to the all-time highs. We broke out, we back tested, we're moving higher. We broke out, we back tested, we're moving higher. So watch for a move next to 288.10. This is TLT, 10-year Treasury Bonds. So you can see we're getting tight in the wedge. So definitely something to keep an eye on over the next few weeks. Watch for a move back over 92.50 to the upside. All right, here's URA. This is your uranium, your global uranium ETF. So I had this in an ABCDE wave 4 pullback. Here's your wave 1, 2 on wave 1, 2 of 5. Here's 1, 2, 3. Here's your wave 4 triangle. Here's your wave 5 breakout. See a move to potentially $35 or $40 to the upside. All right, here's XLB. This is your materials ETF. You can see prior resistance. We broke out, maybe a false breakdown here. Watch for a move back over 92.31 for a move to 99, potentially 100. Here is XLF. This is your financials ETF. Here are the names you could look at. Again, prior resistance, and false breakout 2 weeks ago. And then last week, just pulled back to potential support area here. Watch for a break over 41.70. All right, I think that was the last one for this week. So once again, just let me know down below. Let me know what you think about this particular segment, and let me know if it's helpful to have a video overview with some of my thoughts from the technical perspective on the chart. And I will see you all bright, fresh, and early Tuesday morning. Enjoy the rest of your Memorial Day weekend. Take care, everybody.